Welcome to our deep dive today. We'll be exploring the world and character of Katniss Everdeen.
Katniss Everdeen.
From Suzanne Collins' The Hunger Games.
Yes.
You've shared some excerpts from the first book with us.
Right.
And we're going to unpack what makes her tick.
Yeah, it's a fascinating character.
It really is.
To dive into.
Yeah, absolutely. So to start off, you're dropped right into the heart of District 12.
District 12.
The Seam, to be specific.
Yeah, the Seam.
And it's described as this place where coal dust clings to everything.
Everything.
And hunger's a constant companion.
Right, yeah.
What does this setting tell us about Katniss right from the start?
Well, I think it tells us that she's no stranger to hardship.
Right.
You know, she's not a pampered heroine from some gleaming city or anything like that.
Yeah.
You know, she's tough, she's resourceful,
Mm-hmm.
and she's used to fighting for every scrap.
Yeah.
I always think about, a dandelion pushing through a crack in the pavement. You know, that's Katniss in District 12.
Ah, the dandelion. That's right. It's such a small detail.
Yeah.
But it seems like it carries a lot of meaning.
Oh, it does.
Yeah.
It definitely does.
What do you think is the significance there?
Well, think about it.
Okay.
Dandelions.
Yeah.
They thrive in the harshest conditions.
Mm-hmm.
They're resilient.
Right.
They're hard to get rid of.
Yeah.
And, they're even kind of beautiful in their own way.
Yeah.
And all of that imagery connects to Katniss.
Yeah, I see that.
Absolutely.
So she's tough. She's had to learn to be adaptable just to survive.
Right.
But she's also a skilled hunter.
She is.
It's not just about surviving. She's actively providing
Exactly.
her expertise with a bow and arrow.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just like a cool skill. It's a testament to her character.
Yeah, it speaks to her character.
This is someone who takes responsibility.
Absolutely.
Who provides for her family.
Yeah.
In a world where the system has really failed them.
Absolutely. The system has failed them, for sure.
Mm-hmm. And she learned to hunt from their father.
Yes.
Before his death.
Yeah.
But now she hunts with Gale.
Right.
There's definitely more than just a partnership there.
Well, yeah, I mean, they have this
Right.
really deep connection. They've shared so many experiences.
Right.
They understand each other.
Yeah.
It's a bond that comes from hardship and a shared defiance of the capital.
And speaking of the capital,
Yeah.
their presence is always felt, even in District 12.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. The peacekeepers are there.
Right.
They're a constant reminder
Mm-hmm.
that the capital's power extends everywhere.
Yeah.
Even to this kind of remote corner of Panem.
It's like this atmosphere of fear and oppression.
Yes, definitely.
But you also sense this undercurrent of resentment.
Yeah.
Like waiting for a spark to ignite.
Exactly, like a powder keg ready to explode.
Yeah, and then we get to the reaping.
Yeah.
It's more than just a ceremony.
No, it's way more.
It's this ultimate display of the capital's power.
Right.
They have this arbitrary control over life and death.
Yeah.
What would you do if your name was called?
Oh, man.
Right.
I don't even know.
Like your life is suddenly in the hands of this random lottery.
It's terrifying.
It's terrifying.
And Katniss doesn't hesitate.
No.
When her younger sister Prim is chosen,
Really?
she volunteers as tribute.
She volunteers, yeah.
To save her.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever been in a moment
Oh, yeah.
where you had to be strong,
Mm-hmm.
even though you were terrified inside?
Absolutely, I think we all
That's Katniss in that moment.
Yeah, that's Katniss.
She's not just protecting Prim.
Right.
She's stepping into this role of protector,
Yeah.
of rebel.
Yeah, even if she doesn't realize it yet.
Even if she doesn't realize it yet. And
Yeah.
the cameras are capturing every moment.
They are.
It's really heartbreaking, but inspiring.
It's both.
You see her fear,
Mm.
but you also see her resolve.
And there's this detail about the Mockingjay pin that she's wearing.
Oh, yeah, the Mockingjay pin.
It seems small at first, but...
Well, don't underestimate the power of symbols.
Right.
The Mockingjay is more than just a bird.
Hmm.
It represents defiance.
Okay.
It's this symbol of rebellion against the capital, and it foreshadows the role that she's going to play.
Okay, so we've got this tough, resourceful girl thrust into these games.
Right.
This televised spectacle of violence
Exactly.
designed to entertain the capital, keep the districts in line.
Yeah, keep them in line.
But then there's Peeta,
Pia.
the male tribute from District 12,
Yes.
and his declaration of love during the interview.
An interview.
Was that real or was that strategy?
Well, that's the question, isn't it?
It really is.
That hangs over their entire relationship. I mean, it's brilliant. They're playing into the capital's obsession with spectacle, but at the same time, they're trying to win sympathy and support.
So it blurs the lines between
It does.
reality and performance.
Exactly.
And the Capitol thrives on that.
They do.
Now they're in the arena,
Okay.
facing the other tributes.
The other tributes.
It's not just about physical strength.
No, it's not.
The games test their intelligence, resourcefulness, their ability to make alliances,
Right.
and betrayals.
Yeah, it's a complex game.
I mean, these are children
They are.
forced to fight to the death
Yes.
for the entertainment of the elite.
For the entertainment of the elite.
It's really chilling.
It is.
And the career tributes.
Yeah, the careers.
Those from the wealthier districts,
Mm-hmm.
they seem particularly ruthless.
Oh, they are. They've been trained for this their whole lives.
It raises all sorts of questions
It does.
about the Capitol's values.
Yeah. What does it say about their priorities?
Yeah, it's really disturbing.
Yeah. I mean, they're grooming children for violence.
But Katniss,
Katniss.
she holds her own.
She does.
She uses her hunting skills,
Mm.
her knowledge of the woods,
Yeah.
her ability to think on her feet,
Absolutely.
like when she uses the tracker jagger nest to her advantage.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah.
She's adaptable, strategic, and she's a risk taker.
And then there's Rue,
Rue.
the young girl from District 11.
Yes, Rue.
Their alliance
Yeah.
is so poignant.
Oh, it is. It's heartbreaking.
They're both so vulnerable,
They are.
yet they find strength in one another.
Yes, they do.
It shows that even in the darkest of places,
Yeah.
human connection can flourish.
It can. It can.
And their shared vulnerability
Yeah.
makes Rue's death even more devastating.
It does.
Yeah.
It's a turning point for Katniss.
Hmm.
It intensifies her anger toward the Capitol.
Yeah.
It fuels her determination to survive.
And this is also where the Mockingjay symbolism really starts to take hold.
Oh, absolutely.
Her act of defiance, decorating Rue's body with flowers.
It's powerful.
It's broadcast throughout Panem.
It is.
That's where the seed of rebellion is
Oh, yeah.
truly planted. So we have this girl on fire,
Girl on fire.
this skilled huntress,
Yeah.
who is now becoming this symbol of hope.
Yes.
And the games are still going on.
The games are still going on.
What happens next?
Oh, we'll have to wait and see.
All right, we'll be back after a quick break.
Sounds good. We left off with Katniss facing a profound loss and the seeds of rebellion starting to sprout.
Right, but winning the games doesn't mean freedom, right?
No, not at all.
They go back to the
We're
Capitol.
back to the Capitol.
This world of shimmering skyscrapers and extravagant feasts.
It's a stark contrast to District 12.
Yeah, total opposite.
It's a deliberate strategy by the Capitol, though.
What do you mean?
They use that opulence,
Yeah.
to emphasize the gap between the haves and the have-nots.
Yeah, I see that.
It's a reminder of their power and everyone's place in this hierarchy.
And they're constantly surrounded by cameras,
Always on.
by stylists, by the Capitol's expectations.
Yeah, it's like they've traded one cage for another.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Right.
Yeah,
The games might be over,
right.
but the performance continues.
It's a subtle form of control, but very effective.
Oh, yeah. Incredibly effective.
And their love story,
Mm-hmm.
it's become this national obsession.
It,
How does that affect Katniss?
well, it creates this tension for her.
Okay.
She's trying to figure out her feelings for Peeta, which are real in some ways.
Right.
But knowing it was, in part, a performance to manipulate the audience.
I can imagine that's a lot to deal with.
Oh, yeah.
And then there's Gale back in District 12.
All right.
Their relationship was complicated before.
It was.
And now?
Oh, it's even more so. Gale represents that simmering rebellion,
Okay.
that anger against the Capitol.
Hmm.
He sees the injustice.
Right.
He doesn't buy the love story.
Yeah.
He's a constant reminder to Katniss of the life she left behind.
So she's torn between two worlds.
Exactly.
This manufactured reality of the Capitol and the realities of District 12.
Yeah. It's a tough place to be.
And then she's got this victory tour coming up,
The Victory Tour.
like this propaganda campaign
I know, it's completely orchestrated.
designed to remind everyone of the Capitol's power.
Yeah, it's a way to quell any thoughts of rebellion.
Yeah, like don't even think about it.
Yeah, any defiance will be met with consequences.
Even in victory, there's no escape.
It's a chilling reminder of that.
But during the tour,
Yeah,
she sees the effects of the Capitol's oppression firsthand.
she does.
The poverty,
Yeah.
the despair.
It's everywhere.
It's a stark contrast to the Capitol.
Oh, yeah, completely different.
It makes her confront what she's become, a symbol of the Capitol's power,
Right.
but maybe also a symbol for change.
She could be.
And she sees those acts of
The
defiance,
little things.
like the dandelion on the pavement,
Yeah, that dandelion.
the man whistling Rue's
See,
melody.
it's powerful.
It's like those sparks of hope are catching fire.
They are. It's a turning point for her. She starts to realize her actions have consequences
Okay.
that extend beyond the arena.
Mm.
She's a symbol of hope now,
Right.
a rallying point for those who want a better world.
It's got to be a heavy burden.
Oh, it is, but it's also an awakening.
And the Capitol's watching.
Always watching.
They see the power shifting.
They see it.
It's only a matter of time before they react.
They have to.
Remember President Snow's visit to Katniss?
Oh, yeah, that was chilling.
Yeah.
He reminded her that she's playing a dangerous game.
I wouldn't want him as an enemy.
No, he's the embodiment of the Capitol's ruthlessness.
Right.
He sees Katniss as a threat,
Mm.
and he won't hesitate.
And then the quarter quell is announced.
Oh, the quarter!
Special edition of the games
Brutal.
to mark the 75th anniversary of the rebellion.
Yeah, it's a way to punish the districts.
Right, and this time,
Yeah.
the tributes are chosen from the existing victors.
Think about that.
Awful. Surviving the games once,
Yeah.
and then being thrown back in.
Forced to relive it.
It's a nightmare.
It is.
And for Katniss,
Yeah.
it means leaving everything she's fought for behind.
Her family, her friends, the hope she's inspired.
And she knows she can't escape.
The Capitol has made that very clear.
But this time, it's different.
How so?
She's not just fighting for survival.
She's fighting for something bigger.
Right, she's become a symbol of the rebellion.
Whether she likes it or not.
So she's back in the arena,
Back to the games.
facing these incredibly difficult challenges.
And the stakes are higher than ever.
How does she handle this new game?
We'll delve into that right after this.
We left off with Katniss thrown back into the arena
Back in.
for the quarter quell.
Yeah.
But like you were saying,
Yeah.
the stakes are even higher.
Oh, way higher.
It's not just her own survival anymore.
Right. It's about everyone who's looking up to her.
And this arena, it's brutal.
It's awful. It's a clock.
A clock.
Yeah, each
Oh,
section
right.
unleashes a new horror.
Oh, wow.
Blood rain, fog, these terrifying creatures.
It's all designed to just break them.
Exactly. It's psychological torture.
What kind of minds could create something like that?
It's all about control, reminding everyone who's in charge.
And the Capitol thrives on that.
Oh, they love the spectacle, the fear.
But Katniss,
Yeah,
she's never backed down.
never.
And this time, she's got allies.
Powerful allies.
Like Finnick
Sinigo Dare.
from District 4.
Yeah.
He's charming, cunning.
Yeah. He knows how to play the game.
And Johanna,
Evasive.
tough as nails.
District 7.
Right, they're all victors.
Yeah.
They get it,
They know what's at stake.
and they're ready to fight back.
They have to.
It's more than just survival for them now.
Yeah, there's this sense of camaraderie.
Like they've been through something together.
They understand each other.
Yeah, that shared trauma,
Come on.
even in this awful arena,
Right.
they find a way to connect.
Human connection. It's powerful.
And then there's BT and Wires
Oh, yeah, BT and Wires.
from District 3.
They're a little different,
They are.
but their technical skills, they're invaluable.
It's like a reminder that knowledge is power.
Exactly. Even against brute force.
You can outsmart them.
You can.
Their plan to destroy the force field.
Oh, that was brilliant.
It was.
Striking at the heart of the Capitol.
It's like that moment
Yeah.
where everything changes.
When the force field goes down,
Yeah.
it's visual, you know.
Mm-hmm.
The Capitol's power challenged
Yeah.
their reality, shattered.
And the rebellion,
Yeah,
it explodes.
it does.
The games aren't contained anymore.
No, they're everywhere.
Katniss is the spark.
She is.
The Mockingjay leading the charge.
That's right.
But there's a cost.
Always a cost.
Peeta's captured.
Get into.
The ending.
Yeah,
It's unsettling.
it is.
I know it's not over.
Not even close.
So much to think about.
Yeah, it's a powerful story.
What are the big takeaways here?
Well, for me, it's about those little acts of defiance.
Like the dandelion.
Yeah, the dandelion.
Mockingjay pin.
That's right.
Those little things.
They matter.
Hope in a world that tries to crush it.
Exactly.
And human connection.
It's vital.
We find strength in each other.
Even in the darkest times.
Even in the games.
Right?
It's about fighting for what's right,
Yes.
no matter the odds.
That's the heart of it.
It's been amazing
It has.
exploring the Hunger Games with you.
I agree.
It's a story that stays with you
It does. Makes you think
about our world,
about our choices.
about what we can do
What does it mean to be a rebel?
to be a survivor
A mockingjay?
in our own lives.
It's a question worth asking.
It is.
We hope you enjoyed this deep dive
I hope so too.
into the world of Katniss Everdeen.
And the Hunger Games.
Keep exploring, keep questioning.
You can keep fighting for what you believe in.
We'll see you next time.
Until then,